Howdy, partner. I'm here to talk about this little game on the original Xbox called Darkwatch. It's a classic. It's so good it makes me feel like a man. Yeah, I'm not doing that little bit anymore. That's kind of dumb. Look, I love myself a good old Western. Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, baby. Woo! But man, do I love my sci-fi? Do I love my fantasy? Do I love my grittiness? I love games like Blood. And even Blood 2 had its moments. But then a game like Darkwatch comes along and it just works like a mother chugger. It is amazing. He plays Jericho, a badass and quite stupid outlaw. Comes in, grabs on a train run by the Darkwatch, which instead of having treasure has a vampire lord called Lazarus. Kind of an idiot. Hot, sexy, gothy babe though, so, honestly, if a hot, sexy, gothy babe came to me and said, don't open it, I wouldn't open it. I would be like, how you doing? And then she'd probably shoot me in the head, but hey, I tried, So guess what happens? Blows open the hatch, Lazarus demon comes out, basically makes a whole lot of undead come out, and yeah, you get turned, bitten, and you become a outlaw, Darkwatch, vampire killing machine along with other demons. It is fantastic, and I'm telling you right now, this is a game to play. This is a classic. This is a cult goddamn classic. This is like if you took John Carpenter's Vampires, mixed it with Halo, mixed it with some horror elements of Doom, little bit of Half-Life, a little bit of Call of Duty as well, and just put imagination into it, and you would have exactly what this game is. A fantastic, well-made, fun, diverse shooter that does not get the respect it deserves. It is one of the most fun games I've played to this day still. I mean, look at the footage. Look at this. Look. Oh my god, look how good the guns look. Look. Oh my god. You just want to touch it, but you know you can't because you'll cut yourself. But that's what's so good about it. I mean, look. He has a pistol that he can twirl around and it has a blade and he's like whoosh, and you can take heads off and destroy zombies. Like, who doesn't love that shit? You've got a shotgun here that has a big one that you can just again, who doesn't love that shit? Even the carbine with your vampiric powers looks sick as hell. This game is amazing, and I highly recommend it if you do play this game to put on Spirit World's A Death Western. An amazing, amazing metal album, punk metal as well, that really drives home some very good, interesting elements of what this game is. And they've got a new one which sounds pretty amazing too. Check it out. And yeah, like if you put all of that together, you've got a solid game. The only caveat though is, yes, it is linear. I do wish some of the levels were more open, very like old school, because to me this feels like the sequel to Blood that we should have gotten. Darkwatch is basically if you made a few changes and changed some elements around, and by that I just mean change the gun models to look like the gun models in the original Blood, you got yourself a good Blood too. Just level-wise, I still wish they had a more open, old-school level design. But it's still good. Yeah, there's a lot of loaded screens. Of course there is. A lot of small areas at times. But then there's great stuff too. There's like an open little hubbish area sometimes you come back to of the Darkwatch when you get there. There's some good side quests where you like use your abilities really well. And that's the thing too. They've definitely designed these levels where your abilities come into play. To your vampire side, to basically the ability to double jump, which is amazing. You have moments in the story where you can be good or evil, and it's kind of like Jedi Academy where you can kind of pick around and get to all of them, but if you do that, you won't be able to unlock the ultimates, which kind of sucks. And there's no New Game Plus. Honestly, if this had a New Game Plus, you'd be playing it for the rest of your life. Like, it's so fantastico. Fantastico, ma. No more dragania. That made no sense, but hey, my ramblings usually don't ever make any sense. But yeah, this game, just Darkwatch in general, is a love letter to vampire films from freaking Dracula, Nosferatu, vampires, just every great vampire film before The Purge, before The Darkness, before Edward Cullen and his bullshit vampire bloody wank stain, whatever the hell those were. This was made at a time where vampires were dark, disgusting, and amazing. They were powerful, strong, sexy, and gothic, and just, it was great. And you probably just, you can tell these guys just had some heavy metal just playing. Like, this game is metal as freaking anything. Like, look at it, man. This game is probably what inspired Doom Eternal. Like, you see all the skulls and the guns and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, Doom Eternal must have taken from that. Like, it is so freaking good. Like, this is one of the most heavy metal games I've ever played in my life. Ugh. Love every single second of it, and I'm obviously I highly recommend it. I'm making a video on it. Is there any downsides, caveats as you were? Yeah, of course there is. It's a game from 2005. It's 20 years old. Graphics and certain ways it works and plays ain't gonna be good. Again, 20-year-old game. Like, if you're gonna go back and play a game from 2005 that is 20 years old as of making this video, as of now, ain't everything gonna hold up. Level designs are cut up instead of one big giant motion. Yeah, cool, not that bad, still. Vehicles, kind of cool. They work better on a console than a PC, I'd like to point that out right now. Problem with that is, though, sometimes, especially being on a console, not on next gen or remastered, hopefully they do a remaster one day, Night Dive, please, can be a bit clunky. Yeah, it can be a bit clunky, doesn't matter, still works. Still fun. So, yeah, if you're okay with playing a game from 20 years ago, as I'm making this video, you got to take that into account. But, of course, taking into account that it's also fun as hell. Plenty old games are still amazing to play. So, yeah. Graphically wise though, here's the funny part. It still looks good. It came in a time where the graphics were detailed but not overly detailed. It wasn't next gen or awesome lighting. It was like in between, where you had the artist come in and just give it that flair, but also you had that grittiness from the engine. It really works really well. And everything is aesthetically pleasing. It is gothic, it is raw, it is metal, it was beautiful. I mean, it's like something out of a movie. It probably is a shot out of a movie. Dead, undead, floating, zombie, sexy things, and big fat zombies, and skulls everywhere, but you're like, oh, this is beautiful, because the artists added just a little bit extra. They've got the foreground, they've got the background, and then they've got the beautiful glow of the moon, right? Yeah, cool, we've been there, love it, great. But then they add in the foreground just the bats flying by. It just, like, and they do this for a lot of levels, where they just add that little bit extra. Rats around, bats flying everywhere, just a little bit extra oomph that makes you go, oh man, these guys know what they're doing. These guys, they have a heart and soul in this game. That is why I highly recommend it, because this is a soulful game and it is fantastically done and just brutally brilliant. It's fun, it's over the top, it's got scary ass vampires, it's got sexy goth girls, it's good stuff, my bros. It's good stuff, it's fantastic, and it's not bad at all. Not bad at all, mate, not bad. I don't know where that come from, but I'm just saying it's not bad. It's good shit, bro. It's good shit. Coming back into it, because this game just riles me up in the best way possible. I love it. From, like I said, everything about it is just so well done. Oh, I just want to play more of it and get tingly every time I play it. Every time I think about it, just get tingly and happy. I'm just like, whoa, yeah. But anyway, it is a game from 20 years ago, and it is worth your time and effort. I'm really hoping Night Dive or another studio bring it back. There was originally going to be a movie and a sequel to it. Did not happen. Sequel was cancelled in 2007 after like, what, 2.5 years of development, which is bullshit. Oh man, I mean, some of the leaked footage is out there and it looks great. Darkwatch could have been a really good franchise, and maybe one day it will come back. I don't know. I'm hoping so, because it's just perfect. Perfect. In every little detail, it is perfect. But yeah. Get out there, kill some undead, and live forever. Anyway, that's Aussie Viking out. See you in Valhalla.